This weekend is a big one for bars and restaurants. The first weekend in months when many of them are going to be allowed to stay open past midnight. This week, Johnson and Jackson and Wyandotte counties dropped closing time restrictions. KCTV5's Betsy Webster spoke with bar owners to find out what they think of the changes.
Well, they are now back open until 2 a.m. And, those last 2 hours, the owner says, between midnight and 2 a.m. account for about 15% of their sales, and even more than that in terms of profits.
I'm glad it's being relaxed.
Paul Smith is happy for the businesses and their staff who rely on tips.
At the very beginning, they probably barely earned enough money to justify coming in.
The golden rule of the restaurants is having consistent hours so our customers know when to come.
Owner Brian Darby says varying rules between cities and counties caused confusion for some customers.
We're all one community. The metro area is all tied together.
And a competition gap for establishments. In the fall, Johnson County was less restrictive on hours than the others for months.
We had a bump when Kansas City, Missouri was closed. And I don't take any pride in that because I'm friends with several people in Kansas City, Missouri.
He's glad to see things are lining up again.
Finally, we're getting consistency.
Now, there are other restrictions that remain in place, things like occupancy and seating, and those do still vary by location. But authorities are warning folks to continue to remain vigilant despite these rules relaxing, especially, they say, with evidence that the new UK variant of the strain has been spotted here in the metro. Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.
The contributions of NASA's first black female engineer will be hidden no more. The name of Mary Jackson, one of the inspirations for the book Hidden Figures, now officially adorns the space agency's headquarters in Washington, D.C. Members of her family attended the building's renaming ceremony along with the acting NASA administrator. Jackson played a key role in the early days of NASA, doing all of those complex calculations that made space travel possible.
The fight for freedom occurred not just in the streets, but as Ms. Jackson's life showed, it also took place within the system. She turned it inside out, so that more African Americans and women could excel. As a result, successful black women are no longer hidden figures. We are very visible monuments to success.
In 2019, Jackson was posthumously awarded the Congressional Gold Medal, the nation's highest civilian honor. She died at age 83 back in 2005.